Do you want your pothos to grow into a lush, thick, cascading plant with longer vines, larger leaves, and a much fuller appearance? Then don't make the mistake that keeps so many pothos plants looking thin and leggy. Many people simply allow the vines to grow longer and longer, but they never encourage fresh growth or add more stems around the base of the pot. The result is a plant with long, empty sections between the leaves and a sparse appearance. In this video, I'll show you simple and practical ways to transform a thin, stretched out pothos into a fuller, healthier, more beautiful plant. You don't need expensive fertilizer or complicated equipment. By adjusting a few important things, such as lighting, watering, pruning, and propagation, you can encourage healthier growth, more leaves, and a much bushier shape. These methods work with many popular pothos varieties, including Golden Pothos, Marble Queen, Neon, and Jade Pothos. And make sure you watch until the end, because I'll share one simple trick that can make your pot look dramatically fuller, without having to buy another plant. If your pothos looks sparse, stretched, or has long vines with large gaps between the leaves, these simple changes could completely transform the way your plant grows. Number 1. Give your pothos bright, indirect light. Light plays one of the biggest roles in helping a pothos grow full and compact. Although pothos can survive in lower light conditions, surviving is not the same as thriving. When the light is too weak, the plant often grows slowly and produces longer spaces between the leaves. This is one of the main reasons a pothos can start to look thin and leggy. For healthier growth, place your plant near a bright window where it receives plenty of indirect or filtered sunlight. Avoid strong afternoon sun shining directly onto the leaves, especially when the plant is close to the glass, as intense sunlight can scorch the foliage. If your room does not receive enough natural light, you can also use a suitable grow light for several hours each day. Good lighting provides the energy your pothos needs to develop strong vines and healthy new leaves. To help the plant grow evenly, rotate the pot every 1 or 2 weeks so all sides receive balanced light. As a general rule, brighter indirect light encourages more compact and vigorous growth. Very low light, on the other hand, can cause the vines to stretch and the gaps between the leaves to become larger. So, if your goal is to create that thick, jungle-like pothos, improving the lighting should be your very first step. Number 2. Water only when your pothos actually needs it. Correct watering is just as important as good lighting. One common mistake is watering on a strict schedule without checking the soil first. Instead of watering simply because a certain number of days have passed, test the moisture in the potting mix. Push your finger about 1 or 2 inches into the soil. If the top layer feels dry, it may be time to water. When you do water, give the plant a thorough drink until excess water begins flowing from the drainage holes. This allows moisture to reach the entire root system rather than wetting only the surface of the soil. After watering, let the excess water drain completely. Never allow the pot to sit in standing water for long periods, because constantly soggy soil can reduce oxygen around the roots and lead to root problems. But there is another extreme to avoid: allowing the plant to stay completely dry for too long. Severe dryness can slow growth and cause the leaves to wilt. The goal is to maintain consistent moisture without keeping the soil permanently wet. Healthy roots are the foundation of a beautiful pothos. When the roots are growing well, the plant has a much better chance of producing stronger vines, larger leaves, and continuous new growth. Number 3. Feed your pothos at the right time. Have you ever given your pothos good light and proper watering, but it still seems like the plant has stopped growing? In that case, nutrition may be the missing piece. When your pothos is actively producing new leaves and vines, it needs nutrients to support that growth. A balanced houseplant fertilizer can help provide the essential nutrients the plant needs to continue developing strong vines and healthy leaves. But remember, more fertilizer does not mean faster growth. Using too much fertilizer can cause salts to build up in the soil, which may damage the roots and create even more problems. Instead of heavy feeding, it is usually better to apply a properly diluted, Balanced fertilizer periodically during the growing season. Always follow the instructions on the fertilizer label, and never assume that adding extra will make your pothos grow faster. Before feeding your plant, make sure the soil is not extremely dry and the plant is not already under stress. Fertilizer should help a healthy plant grow better. It cannot fix poor lighting, unhealthy roots, or incorrect watering. As your pothos begins to produce fresh leaves and longer vines, keep watching how the plant responds. There is no need to automatically increase the amount of fertilizer. Healthy new leaves, strong leaf color, and active growth are much better signs that your care routine is working. For the best results, combine proper feeding with bright, indirect light, good drainage, and correct watering. Number 4. Cut back long, bare vines. This is one of the most important secrets to making a pothos look thicker and bushier. Many people are afraid to cut their pothos because they worry about making the plant smaller. But sometimes, leaving every long vine untouched is exactly why the plant continues to look thin and leggy. If a vine has become very long with large gaps between the leaves, allowing it to keep growing may only make the problem more noticeable. Instead, use a clean, sharp pair of scissors or pruning shears and make your cut just above a healthy node. A node is the small point along the stem where a leaf grows, and where new roots or shoots can also develop. Pruning helps encourage the plant to focus its energy on producing new growth closer to the base. Over time, instead of having several long, thin vines, you can create a more compact plant with multiple growing points. However, do not remove all the healthy foliage at once. Make careful cuts and leave enough leaves behind so the plant can continue producing energy through photosynthesis. After pruning, return the pothos to a bright location with indirect light and continue providing normal care. Then give it time. With patience and repeated strategic pruning, even a sparse pothos can gradually become much fuller, bushier, and more attractive. Number 5. Turn your cuttings into a fuller pot. Here is the simple trick that can completely transform a thin pothos into a thick, overflowing plant, without buying another pothos. After pruning, don't throw away those healthy vines. They can become new plants and help fill the empty spaces in your existing pot. Cut the healthy stems into smaller sections, making sure each cutting has at least one healthy node. This small point on the stem is important because it is where new roots can develop. You can root the cuttings in water or use a suitable propagation medium. Once they have developed a strong root system, plant them back into the same pot as the original plant. This is how you create a much fuller appearance. Instead of relying on only one or two original stems, you gradually add more rooted vines to the same container. As these new vines begin growing together, the pothos will naturally look thicker, denser, and more lush. However, do not overcrowd the pot. The roots still need enough space, air, and room to develop properly. Keep your newly planted cuttings in suitable light and maintain consistent moisture while they become established. With time, several healthy vines growing from the same pot can create that beautiful, layered appearance that makes a pothos look like a miniature indoor jungle. Number 6. Guide the vines instead of letting them grow randomly. If you want a fuller pothos, don't simply allow every vine to grow in whichever direction it wants. Long vines hanging from only one side can make the plant look uneven and empty. Instead, gently guide healthy stems around the pot to help create the shape you want. You can carefully arrange some vines across the surface of the pot and loosely secure them with suitable plant clips or supports. When the nodes stay close to the growing medium, they may have a chance to develop roots under the right conditions. Over time, this can help create additional growth points and make the plant appear even denser. Be gentle while positioning the stems. Pothos vines can be damaged if they are bent too sharply. If you prefer a climbing pothos with a more dramatic indoor jungle appearance, you can train the vines upward using a moss pole or another suitable support. This can also encourage the plant to grow in a completely different shape. The important thing is to decide what kind of pothos you want before the vines become too long and tangled. Whether you want a hanging basket covered in cascading vines or a lush climbing plant, guiding the stems early makes it much easier to create the final shape you want. Number 7. Make sure the roots have enough room to grow. Beautiful leaves and long vines begin with a healthy root system. If your pothos has been growing in the same pot for a long time and the roots have become tightly crowded, its growth may begin to slow down. But don't immediately move the plant into a much larger pot. When repotting, first check the roots and choose a slightly larger container only if the plant actually needs more space. Make sure the new pot has drainage holes. A pot that is far too large can hold moisture for much longer than the plant needs, increasing the risk of root problems. Use a well-draining potting mix that allows both water and air to move freely around the roots. When moving your pothos into a new container, handle the roots carefully. Avoid aggressively pulling apart or damaging healthy roots. Once the plant has been repotted, place it back in bright, indirect light and continue with normal care. Be patient. Some plants may temporarily slow their growth after repotting while they adjust to the new environment. Give the roots time to settle. Strong roots provide the foundation for healthy vines, new leaves, and continuous growth. Number 8. Keep your pothos clean and healthy. A healthy pothos needs healthy leaves. The leaves collect light and help the plant produce the energy it needs to grow. Over time, especially in busy rooms or near open windows, dust can slowly build up on the surface of the leaves. Gently wipe the leaves with a clean, damp cloth to remove dust without damaging the foliage. While doing this, take a closer look at your plant. Check for signs of pests, damaged leaves, yellowing, or unusual spots. Regular inspection allows you to notice small problems before they become serious. If a leaf is badly damaged or unhealthy, you can remove it using clean scissors. However, avoid cutting off healthy leaves unnecessarily. Good airflow around the plant is also important. Avoid placing your pothos directly next to a cold draft, a heater, or a strong air conditioning vent. Pothos generally grows better in a stable environment than in constantly changing conditions. Try not to move the plant from place to place too often. These small maintenance habits may seem simple, but over time they can make a big difference. A clean, healthy pothos can use its leaves more effectively, while regular care helps you catch potential problems early, giving your plant the best chance to stay green, strong, and beautifully full. Number 9. Be patient and stay consistent. Now we come to the final secret, and it may be the most important one of all: patience. You can give your pothos perfect lighting, water it correctly, provide the right nutrients, prune it, and propagate new cuttings, but even with the best care, you cannot expect a thin plant to become a thick, bushy jungle overnight. New shoots need time to appear. Fresh cuttings need time to grow roots and establish themselves. The biggest mistake is becoming impatient and changing your entire care routine every few days. Instead, give your pothos stable conditions and pay attention to how it responds over time. A simple trick is to take a photo of your plant every week. Because we see our plants every day, small changes can be difficult to notice. But after several weeks, comparing your photos can reveal just how much your pothos has changed. And remember, your plant will often tell you what needs to be improved. If the vines continue growing long but the leaves are far apart, take another look at the lighting. If the soil remains wet for too many days, check the drainage holes and the potting mix. If the leaves begin losing their healthy appearance, review your watering routine and growing conditions. A beautiful, bushy pothos is not created by one miracle trick. It comes from doing several simple things correctly, and doing them consistently. With enough time, small improvements can completely transform a thin, struggling pothos into a lush, overflowing centerpiece for your home. And that's how you can help your pothos grow longer, fuller, and much bushier. Remember the formula. Give your plant bright, indirect light. Water according to the condition of the soil. Feed it appropriately during active growth. Prune long, bare vines strategically. And most importantly, Propagate healthy cuttings and plant them back into the same pot. Don't be afraid to cut those long, empty vines. Those cuttings are not waste. They can become new plants and help you create the thick, lush appearance you've been hoping for. If you found these tips helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more simple and practical indoor plant tips. And now I want to hear from you. Is your pothos growing long and thin? Or is it already full and bushy? Share your answer in the comments. Your experience might even help another plant lover who is trying to grow a healthier, more beautiful pothos. Keep growing, keep experimenting, and remember, every indoor jungle begins with just one healthy vine.